An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready up. We go 25. Rock it. Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Leo.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, 25 to Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Luck's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
4 down. First down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Hey, Bill, 180. 54.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Check 13. Check 13. Right Monday down. Mike 47. You better be afraid of You're mine.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good. 180.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 52. Check 24. Check 24. Moving down.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
General West. Check. 59. There.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
Let's go now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Watch the run.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K-1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Matchbox lights.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Carr. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Carr gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, you got 3. You got it. 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you, pump. Check nickel. Yo, Chief.
Now a play fake. Carr. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Carr now on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
McCaffrey, and an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Down. 280. 6 right there, 56. Check. Shit. Ready to run. Pass, we 2-jet bombers. Kill.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Down. 280. You think it's the mark. Check tight.
Card out of throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tank McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Carr. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Check, cross, hey, zoom.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Switch gears.
You're out.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Protein.
Again, it's Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-9.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike, check. 59.
Come on. You better play. Orbit. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. This is McCaffrey on the give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got him.
Watch the safety. Number 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No,
and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 82 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Luckk with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Luckk to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
He wasn't ready.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Rock it.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here we go. 8, read. Leo. Switch down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Hey, lock it. X3. 218, chop it. Get it.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.